Welcome back to the maths class. Children, today also we will continue with the same lesson, chapter number 9, the basic geometrical concept. In the previous class, we have studied about polygons. What are polygons? Polygons are the closed figure which are entirely made up of line segments. Poly means many, gons means side. So, any figure, any closed figure which is made up of number of line segments will be called as polygon. And one of that type of polygon is the triangle. And if you remember, I told you that the minimum lines required for any polygon to be made is 3. And when we make a polygon, when we make a closed figure with 3 line segments, it comes out to be triangle. Okay, so today we are going to study about the triangle. The very first thing is, a triangle is a closed figure made up of 3 line segments. The symbol is, like an angle we have used symbol like this. We have used different symbols. Similarly for the triangle, we are using a symbol like this. This is for angle. And this is for triangle. That means triangle is a closed figure with 3 line segments and 3 angles. Triangle. Tri means 3. So, if suppose I draw a figure like this, and like this, and I name, always in geometry, we just name, you have to name the figures, you have to name its parts. So this is the triangle. The name I have given, you see, this is X and Y. This is one line segment, this is second line segment, and this is third line segment. And these line segments are meeting at one place which is known as vertex. So in this, what are these lines? The points X, Y, Z are the 3 vertex. They are vertex. Vertices you can write down. Vertices as the plural. That is, it is a point where 2 line segments are meeting. X and Y, X, Y and Y, Z are meeting at Y. Y, Z and X, Z are meeting at Z. Similarly, this Z, X and Y, X are meeting at X. So these X, Y, Z points are known as vertices. The line segments will be your XY 1, YZ 2 and ZX is the third one. They are called as line segments. They are line segments and you are calling it as sides. These are sides. Okay. The points X, Y, Z are the 3 vertices of triangle X, Y, Z. The line segments are X, Y, Y, Z and ZX. Now, these, similarly, if you observe, this, there are 3 angles. The angle is X, Y, Z. And you remember that the point where the 2 lines are meeting, that point always comes in the center. So, other one is, this is X, Y, Z, then the other angle will be X, Z, Y, and one angle can be like this, Y, X, Z. So this is how you are making the 3 angles. These angles can also be represented. Now this angle can be represented as angle Y, angle X and angle Z. The 3 sides and the 3 angles of a triangle taken together are called as the 6 elements of triangles. How 6? 3 sides and 3 angles. So these are called as the 6 elements of the triangle. A triangle is a polygon with least number of sides, and that is 3. Now one thing I want to make clear about this. See children, X, Y and Y, Z, they are meeting at this point Y. This is the vertex of this line. Now, out of which one angle is y, one angle is x, and this xy is joining this angle x and y. If you observe, this z angle z is just opposite to this line joining the other two angles. I'll repeat, xy is your line segment and this is your angle z. This angle z is just opposite to your line segment or side xy. Similarly, yz line segment or the side is opposite to the third angle of the triangle. These are two angles. The line joining the two angles will be opposite to the third angle. Vice versa, the one of the angle will be opposite to the line joining the other two angles. So, this is, I'll read it. The side joining any two vertices of a triangle is opposite to the third vertex, and the vertex is opposite to the side joining the other vertices, or the side common to any two angles. The side common to any two angles of the triangle is opposite to the third angle, and an angle is opposite to the side joining the common to other two angles. Okay. Now, one of the very important thing is any side of the triangle. These are the three sides. This is first side, this is second side, this is third side. So, any side of the triangle can be considered as the base. The angle opposite to the base of the triangle is called the vertical angle. See, if suppose I have taken this xy, this side as a base. If suppose I have taken this xy as the base, then this angle z will be called as vertical angle. If suppose I have taken this as a base, then this will be taken as vertical. That is the opposite angle to the base. Any line can be taken as base, and the angle opposite to that base line will be the vertical angle. If this I am taking as, so this angle will, this is base if suppose I am taking, so this will be your vertical angle. The angle opposite to that base. Now comes the other part which we have done, almost in the curve and polygons, the different parts of that. So I'll quickly draw this. This is like this. Then they get x, y, z. Then f, r. Similar type of figures you have already seen in curves also. Do you remember it? Curve and the other thing which we have done. It is P. Then it is T. O. Then you have point L, point G, and point Q. Now, triangles divide all the parts in the three parts, all the points in the three parts, you can see that. Now see the first one, the part of the plane made by all the points that are enclosed by the triangle is called the interior of the triangle. All the points which are inside the triangle, which is occupying this space, will be called as interior. So what will be the interior of the triangle? Interior of the triangle. The points, they are F, S and R. All the points which are lying inside the triangle, which are enclosed inside the triangle. Then see the next one, the part of the plane made by the points that are not enclosed by the triangle, that is those which are outside the triangle. Those will be called as the exterior of the angle. So what's exterior of the triangle, exterior of the triangle. I am writing it in short. They are L, G and Q. They are outside the triangle, they are not inside. Then the part of the plane made by the points that are on the triangle. And you remember that is called as the boundary of the anything. So it will be called as boundary of the triangle. So boundary of the triangle. And what are they? P, T and O. You can see point O, P and T, they are on the boundary of the triangle. Now plus these will be counted X, P, Y, O, Z and T. So we will increase it. It will be P, T, O and X, Y, Z. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. Then this interior and the points on the boundary, they together form the triangular region. As we have seen the angular region and all. So this will be the interior and the boundary of triangle constitute the triangular region. So in this, what will be the triangular region? I'll write here. Triangular region, and that will be your F, S, R, X, P, Y, O, Z and T. See children, all the points which are inside the triangle and which are on the boundary, you will not use the exterior ones. The region includes the interior of the triangle and the boundary. So this was your explanation of the triangles. Now we move on to the exercise. So exercise 9.4, question number 1. Write the name of these triangles in different way. Children, I will be showing the first one. The second one you will do it on your own. So first one, they have made a triangle like this and they have named it as A, B and C. Okay. Now you have to name these triangles in different way. Different means that in every time you have to change the vertex. Okay. That is only the way of naming it differently. So first what we will see, we will write angle ABC, triangle ABC, then triangle we can take as BCA, then CBA, triangle CBA, then you can have ACB, triangle ACB, then CBA we have already taken. We can take CAB, triangle CAB. This way children, the maximum possible angles triangles you can write down. Then BCA we have taken, the BAC we will take BAC. Okay, so this way you have to name it differently. Same way you can do it the second one. Now then question number 2. Take 3 points X, Y, Z such that first point they are collinear, second they are non-collinear. Now they have given one extra note on that in each case you have to draw the line segments XY, YZ and ZX, and you have to find out what figure you are getting. So I'll show how you have to do it. Question number 2. See, they have told you to take points X, Y, Z. Okay, and suppose I have taken this X, Y, Z, and they have said collinear, that means the point should be in the straight. Point should be straight, so I have taken like that. Then they have said that you have to draw the line segment XY This is xy, yz and xz. Now once you have done this, you have arranged the points in the collinear manner and you have joined these line segments also. What figure you are getting? This is line. What figure you are getting is line. So they have said, and see the second one, what type of figure you get? This is line. Then this was the first part, see the second one. They are non-collinear. Then you have taken the points, suppose I have taken these points. This was your x, y, z. Now they have said you have to make the lines. This is x, y line segment, then y, z and zx. Okay, we have made the three line segment. So what figure you are getting? Triangle. Okay, then question number 3. In the figure has already been given in the book. According on that basis, you have to give the answers of the question. Question number 3. Somewhat like this. And they have given it P, Q, T and R. In the figure, name all the triangles, all the possible triangles which are there in this figure. So we will write down first P, Q, T, P, Q, T, then P, T, R, P, T, R. Children, remember how you have to write it down. Then third is, you will take it P, Q, R. The third angle will be your P, Q, R. P, Q, R. This is the triangle P, T, R and P, Q, T. Then second, it's written 7 angles. Instead of 7 angles, we will make it 5 angles. So question number 2, this was your first one. Then question number 2, 5 angles. Okay, so 5 angles will be, first, now symbol of angle is this. So you will write angle PQR, then PTR, then TRP. You have to make only 5, any 5, there are many of them are there, any 5 you can have. Then TRP, we have taken TRP, then angle we can take QTP and QRP. I hope nothing is repeated. So this way you have to solve it. Then all line segment. The third question is all line segments. Now line segments PQ. Children, remember, for writing the line segments we have to make it like this. PQ, then PT, then PR, then you have QT, TR, TR, and one is this QR. All the line segments are these. Then triangles having angle R as common. So in which you will get the R, this is the fourth one. A triangle in which R is common, P, R, T, this is triangle, and T, R, P. Okay? TRP and PRT, these are in which the angle R is common. Then you will not be doing question number 4, we will cut down. Question number 4, question number 5 you will cut down, you will not be doing. Then question number 6. Children, please, you have to do all these sums in your copy so that you are thorough with them. Okay? So, question number 6. The triangle. Then it is P, Q, R. Then just to make them visible, I am using this L, then T, N, A, M, then G, H, and O. Now seeing this figure again, sorry this I forgot, S, F, U. So seeing these figures you have to name the questions asked. First one, the question given is, name in the given figure, name the points that lie on the boundary of triangle P, Q, R. This is the triangle. Now you have to name the points which are there on the boundary. And you know this is the boundary of triangle. So what will be the points over here? First point is P, then A, then M, Q, L, R, T and N. I'll make it so that you don't get confused. This is point O. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 are there. Then second, in the interior of triangle PQR, second one, interior is this one. All the points which are enclosed within the boundary of this triangle are said to be the interior. So they are S, F, U. Then on the exterior means which are outside the triangle. So the third one, question third, so I'll write like this so that you don't get confused. Okay, so outside they are G, H and L. G, H and O, sorry. Okay, they are outside the triangle. Then in the triangular region, children, you remember, it is the interior of the triangle and the points on the boundary. So the fourth one, first we will write down this in the triangular region. So first we will write down this. Okay, so it will be S, F, U, then P, A, M, Q, L, R, T and N. PA we have already taken. So with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Have a look. We will not be doing question number 7. So with this we finish today's exercise and today's class. Please do all the sums in your copies and practice them well. So have a great day, enjoy yourself and take care.